What's up guys, Kaylee Lob here, your favourite emo and overall idiot and cat mum, featuring Sauron. This is a video on how to get more points as victim in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so the levelling up doesn't feel as much of a grind. I hope you guys like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and if you want to make a comment, please make a comment. I'd love to hear it. Tell me how cute Sal is if you don't know what to say. And yeah, let's get into the video. Want to learn how to get more points as victim in Texas Chainsaw Massacre so the level up doesn't feel as grindy? Then stick around and watch the rest of the video. Crawl spaces are a fantastic way to not only just get around the map, get away from killers, get around safely, but they also give you points. So if you're able to open any, I would recommend opening them purely for being able to run away from the killer, especially if you are working with a team that doesn't have a sissy or a hitchhiker, then this will be beneficial to have these sort of crawl spaces open, as you'll be able to make a quick getaway, but you can also make points. So it is really worthwhile doing these and opening them up if you can. Gathering items will get you points. My favourite item to gather is the bone scraps, and that's because you can do so much with the bone scraps. You'll normally find these located either around the wells or dotted sparingly around all the locations of the maps. You can do so much with these, and by that I mean you can literally grapple with the killers, which will be better if you're a stronger survivor, and if you win the grapple then you stun the killer, you can get away, and you can buy your team time. And you can also stab Grandpa, which Grandpa can be a problem because if he levels up to 5, then they essentially have wall hacks, and that can be a big problem. You get big points from fighting with the killers and from disabling Grandpa. So if you have certain perks as well, you can take Grandpa down further levels, but overall this is a good way to get points. Another aspect of the bone scraps is you are able to sneak attack the killers, which if they are blocking any doorways or if you just want to buy your teammates some time can come very, very handy. Another aspect is being able to disable the noisemakers around the map, which you'll see they're kind of like bone wind chimes. You can cut those down, you get a fair few points from those, and they are everywhere. So you can just keep cutting them down, and that means if anyone runs through, they're not going to have to worry about giving everyone information about where they are trying to run to. You also are able to kill the chickens, which sounds morbid, it's not ideal, but the chickens can really give away your position at times, so you can, and I'll put in quotes, silence the chickens if you need to buy yourself more time, so then the traps don't give away where you or your other teammates are. Toolkits are a great way to get points just from gathering and getting more points from opening doors. You open more doors or exit ways, you get more points. I love to try and get more than one door open in the basement, especially if I'm trying to make a play for valve or fuse box exit, just so then I have a clear and safe route back to the basement if I need to return on the valve or to get out the fuse box exit. Just even opening doors can really up your points a lot. So if you get a couple doors open, you will get a lot more points. It'll be easier to level up. That's the easiest way I've found. Healing, just like every other game, is a great way not only to survive but to also get points. You can heal yourself or heal others. Normally if it's recover more than 50%, then you will get more points from that. Healing is also detrimental to the game and your survival as a victim in the game. So if you do more heals because you need to, you also get more points from it. So if you see a bit of a cheeky heal and your health isn't fully there, just use it just in case. Gets you more points, will get you to level up easier. The valve and fuse box exits are some of the best ways to get points and sometimes the quickest to get yourself out. So if you do the whole find the valve by yourself, put on the valve, activate it, and if the killer doesn't turn it off so you don't have to go back down and activate it again, then opening the door, and if you're able to get out from that, will give you a ton of points. Obviously, surviving is a great way of getting points in this, but actually making exit ways available to others. So if you do the fuse box, you do all the numbers, put the fuse in, open the fuse box, everything like that, and escape, then you will get a ton of points. So being able to level up quicker, being able to do these exit ways is a fantastic way to go about it. Going the other escape routes that require you to pick the locks, turn off the generator or turn off the car battery will also give you points for doing those things, as you are doing those things to help the other survivors and get yourself out. This also applies to them with what I said with the fuse and valve, as being able to get a couple gates and turn the car battery off or the generator off as well will give you a ton of points. Obviously, as victims in this, we are supposed to be survivors and we are supposed to do what we can to get ourselves and the others out. The best way to get points in Victim overall? Live. Survive the challenges and get yourself out and live to tell the tale. That is the whole point of playing the role, is you either live or die, and obviously you get a lot more points if you live. So if you can use any of the exit routes, obviously we have 4 different ones on the map, and just try and do what you can, try and work as a team if you can, but ultimately if you escape, that will make a lot of your points up. Right, and that's the end of the video. I know it was very short, but I hope it did give you guys some insight on what you can do while playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre Victim Role, on how you can get more points so you don't have to feel like the level up is so grindy, because it can be. Once it hits a certain point, you do not get any skill tree points until much later on. So I hope this was helpful for you all, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you all around, and don't forget to like and subscribe.